Very excited because today I'm going to introduce you to the CEO. Now this is a world first. So this is a 2024 GMC Yukon Denali, but there's a very big difference. So this is a 2024 GMC Yukon Denali XL. This is our donor vehicle, so brand new, and this has gone through its left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion. So this is what we do every day of the week. I mean, we sell hundreds of American SUVs that we convert from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. So that is pretty straightforward. The difference when you're sitting here in the CEO is that you can actually turn around and here, I can see the driver's side, if you like, of the interior partition. So I can talk to my VIP guests via wireless comms. They have, or indeed I have, the ability to be able to drop down the screen. Important safety considerations, all of the airbag technology still works throughout the vehicle, but let's go and have a look at what the real thing's all about. The first thing you notice when you're looking at the exterior of the CEO is the roof lift. So this has got a 6-inch roof lift. So we take the normal Yukon Denali, we've got one quite helpfully parked to the side here, and we take the vehicle and we lift the roof by 6 inches. The whole purpose of that is to give you additional headroom in the rear cabin. The vehicle is chromed down. You have the option of 20-inch wheels or 22-inch black wheels. The whole idea of this vehicle, though, is it is an understated powerhouse. So V8 powered, 420 horsepower, incredible driving SUV, but it's through this rear door that the real difference takes place. So as we've said before, when we're outside the vehicle, you can see it has a 6-inch roof lift, which is just seamless. It just simply gives you voluminous space within the vehicle. So I'm sitting on, and next to me here is a pair of handmade CEO seats. So these are reclining, massaging, heating, cooling, ballooning. They are exquisite, handmade leather. They are just the most incredibly comfortable chairs. They have a full recline, they have an electronic leg rest, all touch controlled here on the touch control. It is an unbelievably comfortable seat. The cabin, and of course you can't see it, but between the outside skin of the vehicle and indeed the interior is multiple layers of soundproofing, and that is all about ensuring that you do have a quiet cabin. So we've got the 40-inch high-definition television screen, which at the touch of a button simply slides down into the privacy screen so that you can talk to your driver. Sonos sound system. It's got a 5G router connected in, so you have wireless internet. We can also mount a Starlink satellite dish, depending on what country you're in, so you have uninterrupted high-speed bandwidth when you're traveling. This has got within it the aeroplane-style folding tables, so if you are working on the go, you can simply fold it out, drop out your laptop, and work. So there's lots of obvious features. The unbelievably comfortable seating, the incredible touch of a button slide down privacy screen is quite remarkable, but like with everything we do, it's the attention to detail. It's about the quality. So even down to the point when we look at the floors here, this is handcrafted Sri Lankan teak, so it's in a French parquet style flooring. And this has taken our craftsmen 40 hours alone just to make the 2 wooden floor mats. We could have bought carpet, but that is not what it's about. This is about building a beautiful custom vehicle for our customers. And then we start to get into the details. So all of this work here, and indeed as I slide back instead of here, this is all hand poured 4-layer epoxy. So in every line is literally by one of our artisans done by hand. So we talk about the teak flooring, even down to these teak accents here. These are all handmade curved teak. Down here we have the ability to store, in this case, single malt, but we have customers that have requested us to create a champagne bar or put in a cigar humidor. You know, you don't drink whiskey or you don't drink at all, that's perfectly fine. We can put a water fridge in there. Or if you don't drink whiskey but you'd like a glass of Bollinger, we can put a champagne fridge in there. If you drink whiskey, we need to be able to put storage area for your whiskey glasses versus champagne flutes, whatever the world happens to go. Up above here, we have storage above the television, but there's also storage compartments that are hidden from view. This unit has 2 refrigerators built in down here to store your water bottles or, I don't know, your tonic, your gin and tonic. Coolest thing is we're filming this now and we've got the TV running, and ridiculous enough, I'm watching myself on YouTube on the screen, which is a bit trippy. But it truly is a stunning, stunning vehicle. One for the very few, there is no doubt, but we have a number of buyers that love these sorts of vehicles, and I must thank the customer who has ordered this vehicle, who's given us permission to film them. Most of the vehicles like these we never film because they are VIPs, movie stars, heads of state, dignitaries, business leaders, and we respect the privacy. And it's the simple, or maybe they're the not so simple elements. Quite clearly on a normal vehicle you would have had your window controls here, which just would have been a pain to reach into, so that's all been relocated down to here so you can quite easily control it as you're sitting back. It is about every detail. No 2 CEO vehicles are the same because none of our owners are the same, which is a lovely thing. So yes, from the outside, they are designed to be very discreet, debadged, but it's all about the interior, the private cabin that when you finish the meeting, you come out of a movie premiere or dinner at a restaurant or whatever world it is that you happen to be in, but you can come into the vehicle and be in your own private sanctuary. We've had a customer that wanted an Xbox and a PlayStation fitted. So they were fitted behind the seats, connected up to the high-def screen, and he wanted both because he had different games that he preferred on each platform. So it's that level of detail that we go down to. One thing that's worth noting, so this is the CEO version, so designed 2 seats, privacy screen in the middle with a sliding television screen, and it is just wonderful. So ultimately, it's a 4-seat SUV, 2 seats at the front, right-hand drive, and 2 seats in the rear. We can configure these for 4 seats, so 2 large seats and a pair of jump seats. So if you want to have a cabin with 4 seats, but what you'll see behind me is we have a huge amount of storage space. So if you're heading to the airport and you've got 2 or 3 large 4 suitcases, you've got plenty of room for storage. So it's all about space. This has got a spectacular LED roof lighting. We can put in the Rolls-Royce style starlight headliners. Again, the list of details is absolutely endless. Now, a normal conversion of an SUV takes us about a month, left-hand drive to right-hand drive. A CEO vehicle is about 8 weeks, 10 weeks start to finish. So it's very possible for you to be able to have your bespoke CEO within 2 or 3 months. These are exquisite, they are bespoke, they are handmade, but they are the same price as something like a Cadillac Escalade, or indeed they're not very far away from a Lincoln Navigator Black Label. So if you're looking at a Lincoln Navigator Black Label, or indeed a Cadillac Escalade, and you have a driver and you're looking at the rear cabin, then honestly there's no option. This is what you go for. And crazily enough, you can have a CEO vehicle like this much cheaper than you could have a Cadillac Escalade. I mean, it's quite remarkable. But we can go one step further. Maybe instead of having the GMC logo on the front grille, you don't want any logo, you want to go super discreet. But maybe you want to have your initials, or your company name, or your star sign, or your favorite, I don't know, a Superman logo. So there are actually 2 versions of the CEO, or in fact there's the CEO and indeed the President, which we should probably talk about today. So the CEO is the vehicle that I'm sitting in today. The President, which is the next step up, is identical in every way, except that it is a armoured or bulletproof vehicle. Up to B6 level, so it withstand all sorts of attacks, from bulletproof glass to obviously all of your steel throughout the vehicle, underneath the vehicle, across the roof. Important systems such as the battery, ECM radiator are protected, rubber flat tyres, blast matting, obviously reinforced doors, door hinges, overlaps on the doors, all of those sorts of things. So there's really the 2 versions, the CEO, which is your luxury interior, or the President, which is your luxury interior, but fully armoured or bulletproof. So again, depending upon who you are, what country you operate in, the threat level that you operate within, you can have a spectacular CEO style interior in the private jet sort of cockpit, or you can step up to the President version, which is completely armoured. Quite remarkable, CEO and indeed the presidential versions. or by Autogroup. And that's the key, really, is that it is the right-hand drive conversion, the luxury interior that I'm sitting in today, and indeed the armouring, all done by one team, one factory, one crew, by my crew. What that gives you is cost saving, time saving, and also a guarantee of quality. You don't have multiple people doing a conversion and interior and armouring. You have one person that you work with, me, you have one organisation that you work with, Autogroup, and we are able to create the exact vehicle or indeed vehicles for you, depending upon your exact needs. And as always, if you'd like more information, then hit the subscribe button, absolutely. But this is the sort of vehicle that reach out to me directly and we can talk through the options and the customization and build you the perfect vehicle for you.